Hey, what's up, guys? I want to make a quick video on my thoughts on Destiny. I don't usually do this. Actually, I never do this. This is my first review. But since this is the new hot game, I thought I'd make one. I just did it over some multiplayer video. So my first big problem was a technical one. I was constantly getting an error message and then instantly getting kicked out. You know, the different story missions. It would say I lost my connection, but like my connection isn't the best, but I know it ain't that bad. So I know it's probably on their end. You know, some opening week technical problems. But I did just get an update when I just played some multiplayer, so hopefully that was fixed. I don't know if it was. I haven't played since. But you know, seeing other people playing as you're playing is pretty cool, but it's not worth, you know, getting kicked out of story missions, especially when you're near the end, or if you're on a co-op and you get kicked out and then you'll have to leave the other two guys to play by themselves, or me, you know, just one guy by himself. So I feel like I was letting them down when that would happen. And other than that, the story, you know, in one word, was disappointing. You know, I expected a Hollywood level story, but it was never really, you know, put together. It was really disjointed. Like each mission by itself was interesting and fun, but for me it never really came together. You know, there was a lot of potential. You know, they had, especially with you know, the voice of Tyrion Lannister, was it Peter Dinklage? You know, voicing Ghost. You know, with dead star power. It had a lot of the elements that could have made for a compelling story, but I just never really got into it. I never felt really into the missions. Like I never felt that I was like, I gotta get this mission done and I want to see what happens next. I never had that, you know, aspect of it to me. That never came through. And then this game is one of the few games, like maybe the only game, I can't remember, that when I beat it, I didn't even know I beat it. You know, the ending after you beat the Black Guard, and I wasn't really paying attention because I didn't think that was the last mission. I went back to the options screen, and I was thinking a new planet was gonna you know, open up. Like I was looking for like a Mercury or a Neptune or something, and I couldn't find one. So I went online to check, and it was like, no, that was the last mission. I was really surprised. Again, I was disappointed. I was expecting more. And you know, so next, another disappointment for me was the tower. You know, with the tower, which to me was pretty much a rip-off of the Citadel from Mass Effect. But you know, again, seeing other people run around is cool, but I really wanted to have interactions more with the vendors, like as in dialogue. I thought, like when you would come back from a mission in Mass Effect, you could talk to your shipmates, and they would all have various opinions on what you did, on what, you know, choices you made, and they would talk about themselves and the history of their race. And I was expecting that with the vendors from Destiny, but all you got out of them was, you know, they had like quick little one-liners like, "Hey, welcome back, Guardian," and that was it. And it was really disappointing, because they had a lot of potential to offer more to the story, more to the history, more about the classes, you know, why there's Titans, why there's Hunters. And I thought they could have did a lot more with that, where they could have had like a cool, when you went to the table with the 3 classes to buy gear, you know, they could have talked trash about the other class, like, hey, you know, if you're a hunter, the Titan could have talked trash and said, you know, we're the better class, why didn't you pick us? And just like our, you know, our military, like the Marines and the Army have friendly, like, you know, trash talking. I thought that would have been a little cool element if they implemented that. And
enemy captured zone C.
But like overall, like the one word is just disappointed. I was expecting such a big game. I thought they did a great job of selling it and getting everybody's hopes up and getting interest in the game, but it looks like we're pretty much getting the Call of Duty treatment, where they hyped it up and they made it look interesting, but what they really were more interested in is, you know, prolonging the shelf life, having a game that where people are always wanting to play it, where they have the multiplayer, the strike missions, and they're not really worried about satisfying, you know, have a story campaign. It's more about getting the player to be playing it all the time, and Yeah, just get pretty much like I feel like I'm getting. It's like a hustle, and they already, you know, especially with the announcements that they got DLCs planned already, and they already pretty much know what that is, and so that's just you know, my quick opinion on the game. You know, like I said, pretty much one word: disappointed. Like I'm playing multiplayer now, but I'm not a big multiplayer person. I really like games with a good story. That's my thing. So I'm playing now. I'm just pretty much working to get some legendary, you know, weapons and gear. Let's see if it gets any better. But other than that, I'm pretty much looking forward to the new Dark Souls 2 DLC next week. And I have a feeling once I start playing that, I'm gonna you know, completely forget about Destiny. So that's pretty much it. I just thought I'd throw that out there. If you guys have any opinions or comments on what I said, you know, just let me know in the comments. But
Zone B neutralized.
Anyway, that's it. So, see you later.
Zone B secure.